Hey everybody. So we're at the gym right now, and this is our first time doing a video in the gym, and it's empty right now, so that's why we decided to do it. We had
tanning room.
Oh yeah, there's one person in the tanning room.
Anyways,
so we had some questions about using other things in the gym besides the cardio, and using like the free weights and the other machines,
and being more confident,
and just being more confident in the gym. And we thought we would just kind of give you our background on like how we became more confident in the gym. I guess it's not just for like, you know, people on our Instagram or like YouTube or anything, but like personally I've had friends like say to me, like I've invited them to the gym and they're just like, I don't want to go because I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to feel stupid, like I don't want to not look like look like I don't know what I'm doing in the gym. And even though I like offered to help them and like be there with them, like it's like a really big thing for them. So I guess I'll give my background first. I've been going to the gym since I was in high school, and I actually took a class which helped me in my confidence because I had no idea what I was doing, and that's where that started. But in general, for us both to get more comfortable in the gym, before we would go, we would actually make a list of things that we wanted to do. So we decided, you know, today we wanted to do back and biceps, or you know, today is going to be leg day, and then we would come up with a list of things, and then we would kind of like research them and kind of like look up, well, what are the different types of workouts for these videos, for these muscles, and we like look up videos and stuff.
So we went in with a plan.
Yeah, we pretty much went in with a plan to the gym and started out small. Like our workouts were probably like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, and we're like, that's sufficient enough for us, until we got more comfortable, and then our workouts started getting longer the more, you know, we felt okay in the gym.
We started out with the idea of, you know, even if you go for 30 minutes every day, as long as they're intense and you're giving it your all, that's sufficient, which, you know, is true. You know, you don't need to spend an hour, 2 hours in the gym every day. You know, that I think that comes along with the longer that you are into like the gym life, that becomes more enjoyable.
It becomes more natural too.
Yeah, it becomes natural because you want to take your time. You don't have to rush through things. And spending 2 hours in the gym after working out for, you know, 3 or 4 years becomes nothing. But in the beginning, it's hard because 30 minutes, you know, seems like a long time. But it's just something that you gotta, you know, becomes a habit, becomes something, you know, a part of your life. You gotta make it a part of your daily routine in order for it to stick.
And then if the thing is like, oh well, you like, one of my things was I couldn't figure out how to adjust things, and I felt uncomfortable trying and like going and trying to figure it out and then failing because I couldn't figure out how to adjust the seat. So then I just didn't do the workout, and then that kind of felt, you know, embarrassing to me. But I realized that I literally just went up to a machine, looked at it. There's like, you know, sometimes there's little pictures on there, and I'm like, okay, what does this work for me? Like, is this the muscle group that I'm trying to work today? And I would go there and I would just kind of like mess with it a little bit, and sometimes I'd be by myself and, you know, I'd kind of give up, but I would go back. And, you know, at one point in the gym, I think when we were in high school, before we went to school together, sometimes I would just walk up to someone and be like, hey, can you help me? Like, how do I figure this out? Or like, if there's a worker in the gym, just go be like, hey, how do I adjust this? You know, it doesn't hurt to like learn and ask
other people who are more experienced. And what you gotta always remember is that there's always gonna be someone who's better than you. I mean, at this tiny little gym that we're in small town Wisconsin, there's so many other people that are better than, have been doing this longer, are in better shape. But I mean, we don't let it discourage us. I mean, what you got to realize is that the longer people are going, sorry, I'm out of breath, I just got to do deadlifts. The longer people are going to be in this lifestyle, the more likely, if they're good people, as long as they're not douchebags, they're gonna see people in the gym and they're not gonna be like, oh, that person doesn't know how to do this, like, why are they here? Like, most of the time you meet people who are positive, people versus on the street and in the gym, people in the gym are a lot more supportive
of like you trying.
Yeah, as long as anyone's in the gym that,
and they're like working towards that,
yep.
It's always like good. It's good to see people in the gym. And it's almost like if someone were to come up to me and be like, hey, how do I do this? Or like, hey, like you're doing a good job on like your sets and stuff. Like it's almost like, oh, like thanks, or oh, I seem like experienced enough for you to like ask me that, or it's kind of like you feel good about it. So I mean, even to this day in our little bitty gym, I have a hard time adjusting seats. So I struggle with it for a little bit, and then I have to run and get him and be like, can you move this? And then he moves it, just like he makes it like nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do that kind of stuff. It's not, you just kind of get used to it.
And you're just
like, whatever.
And that everything that you do for the first time is going to be
a little awkward.
Yeah, it's going to feel weird as shit. Like when I first started doing deadlifts, which was only like a couple months ago, and we've been lifting for I don't know how many years, but when I first started doing the deadlifts, I was like, what is this? Like, it's so uncomfortable. But the more I did it, the better it felt. Same with, I don't know, like dumbbell exercises. I mean, you just gotta, your form's gonna be messed up at first.
You just gotta keep doing it.
The more you're gonna work out and do that exercise, the better it's gonna feel. Make sure you're watching yourself in the mirror so you can see how it is. And that's one of the reasons why we record each other, is so that we can see how our form is. Because your form's not going to be 100% right away, and you just, gotta practice.
Like for me, when I first learned how to do a deadlift, which was like a couple years ago, because I was kind of scared of them and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I actually asked a coach to help me, and he was really good about it, showed me how to do it, and but I really didn't enjoy them too much just because it hit my shins too much, and so I tried them tonight again, and I looked awkward the first set or so. We recorded me, and I learned, and it didn't stick that good. So. And
what you got to remember is that, and I totally forgot what I was going to say.
It's okay. I'll probably come back to you.
It's right there.
It's all right. But regardless, all you gotta do is get in the gym and try a few things out. Like maybe go do your cardio, what you start out with. Go check out a few machines. Like sometimes it wasn't being like a creep or anything. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, like what's that machine? And then if somebody was on it, I'd kind of like watch and kind of learn by like seeing other people do it too. And then I would go and try it.
That's what I was gonna say is, we're kind of privileged when it comes to, I guess, being comfortable in the gym. Like, I was on a wrestling team, and that is something we did. And I was in 3rd grade when we started. So the gym was something that I went to at a really young age. So I was comfortable once I started going by myself. You went with your teams. I was in volleyball. Yeah.
I was in volleyball,
and we took it in high school, weight training.
We took weight training class in high school, and I also took weight training class in one of my college classes as well. So
I mean, if you don't have that, I guess, it's just, you gotta just go in there, and bringing a friend is like a huge help. Like that way, I guess you can explore it with them if they're just as new, or if you have a friend who knows what they're doing. You know, you can learn from them.
Yeah, and then I also had a friend too who she was new to weightlifting, and she got a trainer and she started showing me what to do. So yeah.
So just gotta have an open mind with everything.
All right, so hopefully that helps with some confidence and stuff. I mean, we're still getting there, and I'm still having trouble with seats, but that's all right.
But
all right.
Anyways, comment, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next video.
All right, see
you
ya.
guys.